Hello, everyone, precious brothers and sisters. I'm back a little bit later than I anticipated. I've been out with my inner city outreach ministry. I am trying. I've been out in the city of Flint today. I've been trying so hard to reach as many as I can. Now, this is a follow-up to the video I did earlier today regarding this is a high rapture watch time. It's May the 1st, 2013. And Pentecost 2013. We are not setting a date. No man knows the day or the hour, but this is an extremely high rapture watch time. I promised I'd share a little bit of more encouragement for the bride, and this is from a dear friend of mine who spends countless hours in the Word, in end-time Bible prophecy, and I want to share this. I've already contacted him, and he said, please share this with your congregation, and let me bring you some more encouragement. And he goes on to state as follows. Interesting observance for May 14th through 16th to the Sabbath on the 18th. Shavuot, Pentecost this year, begins on the eve of May 14th, 2013, Tuesday after sundown. This is called Omar, and the end of the 49 days between Passover and the Shavuot. Shavuot begins this year on Wednesday, May the 15th, or Pentecost. It was on a Wednesday. What's the day Yeshua was crucified? It was on a Wednesday, the day of crucifixion, but the dead in Christ rose first and showed themselves publicly. It is on Wednesday by tradition as the day in Jewish custom and Jewish tradition when it comes to a wedding, the day to marry. In Jewish customs, the bride would gather her 10 virgins, example the bridesmaids, for the hour of getting everyone dressed for the occasion. The groom would be expected to show up sometime following the appearance of the second star of the evening, as in the case of the parable of the 10 virgins. The bridegroom tarried until midnight. According to tradition, David was born and died on Pentecost, just as I explained in the first video. Enoch was born on the Shavuot of Pentecost, and God took him on Pentecost, May 14th of 2013. Friday marks the 65th anniversary day that Israel proclaimed itself a nation. May 15th of 2013. Saturday, Sabbath, marks the 65th anniversary day that the British Mandate was due to expire. May 15th, 1948, began the Middle East War. It was 2,600 years ago to the day, and exactly on January 15th, 2013, as recorded on January 15th, 588 BC, that Nebuchadnezzar laid siege on Jerusalem. It was on May 15, 2013. It will be 2,600 years plus 140 days, or 70 times 2. 540 days later, 541, with the start date on July 23rd, Nebuchadnezzar took Jerusalem. Note, 18. 30-day periods, or 77 weeks, rounded down actually to 539 days. What does the number 26 refer to? 13 plus 13, though the devil uses this number for his own evil purposes. Let's see what this number refers to. In the Bible, it is a number of great promise and blessing. The number 13 is a number of great blessings given by Yahweh. 13 years between the promise given and the promise manifested, with the promise that Sarah would bear a child from Abraham. The promise is always initiated by God and destined to change the world forever. The number 13 promise is a twofold promise. It always involves man, and it always involves God. It always has seasons, times, and circumstances in which God and man participate. 6 is the number of man, plus 7 the number of completion, or Yahweh. There were 13 at the Last Supper. Jesus, Yeshua, makes 13. It is the number of generations from David to Christ, and also the number of generations between Moses and Adam, 26 generations to the promise. Yod-He, Vod-He, Hebrew letter count, 10, plus 5, plus 6, plus 5 equals 26. This name of 4 letters giving 26 is found in the 4th chapter of the book of Genesis, with its 26 verses, beginning with Adam and ending by the name of Yahweh. The number 18 is used 26 times within the Bible. The number 26 is used only once in the Bible. The word beloved, representing Yahweh, appears 26 times in the Song of Songs. The words prescription and baptism are used 26 times in the Bible. The word merciful is used 26 times in the Bible. In the Gospel of St. John, Jesus uses, on the whole, 13 comparisons or titles to designate who he really is. 1. I am the bread. I am the light. I am the gate. Number 4, I am the good shepherd. Number 5, I am the resurrection. Number 6, I am the way. Number 7, I am the truth. Number 8, I am the life. Number 9, I am the vine. Number 10, I am the king. Number 11, I am Son of God. Number 12, I am in the Father. Number 13, I am John 8:24 and 8:28 and 8:58 and 13:9. Concerning man, to obtain the promise is beyond hope impossible. Concerning God, the chosen opportunity to manifest his plan of blessing and change, the number 13 promise always has an underlying knowing that man can't make it happen himself. The number 13 always has the underlying fact that God determined it, said it, and it would happen regardless of the circumstances. The number 13 is the difference of what man can do and what God can do. The number 13 is the number of new life. The number 13 promises always has time and space between when it was first given and when it's given to manifest. The number has a season in which man tries to bring to pass himself what God has promised him. The number 13 promise also has a season in which God brings to pass his promise, regardless of what man has tried to produce on his own. The number 13 promise has such a blessing on it that it will even bring to pass what man produces from him trying to bring to pass what God has promised in his own strength. The number 13 promise always brings excitement. I am excited, hope, and desperation for the promise to be fulfilled. The number 13 promise is always presented in the presence of unfavorable circumstances, though in time the circumstances will give way to the birth of the promise. Pentecost Shavuot marks the giving of the Torah on Mount Sinai. The 10 Commandments are read in synagogues just as they were in the desert on Mount Sinai over 3,300 years ago. Look up. Pray for my ministry. I'm trying so hard. Time is running out. There's so many that we need to reach. Lift my ministry up in prayer. I'm working so hard. My joy, my excitement, I'm overwhelmed. And I'm also saddened. There's so many going to be left behind. Let's be a church, united. Pretty soon that cry is going to come out. The bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. And with a shout, and with the voice of the archangel, and the trump call of God, the dead in Christ will rise first, and we which remain We'll be caught up in the air to meet. We're caught up in the clouds to meet the Lord Yeshua in the air. And there we forever will be with him. Hi, Rapture Watch Time. I'm excited. I'm one man, and I'm deeply, deeply saddened. So many. We need time's running out. Let's reach as many as we can. Hi, Rapture Watch Time. Passover. I'm sorry, Pentecost. I'm just so tired. Pentecost. May 2013. Leave me comments. Be encouraged. Cheer up. I'm sorry. Be encouraged.